Consider a unit circle. Unit circle means circle of radius 1. Okay, so this length is 1. This is origin. Okay, so if this length is 1, this point will be 1 comma 0, isn't it? X coordinate 1, y coordinate 0. This will be y coordinate will be 0 and x coordinate, this length is 1, and here this point will be minus 1 comma 0 and this point will be 0 comma minus 1. Okay, now consider any point P on xy, P of xy on the circle. So this is what, 1 radius only, and we will draw one perpendicular. And suppose this angle made by this arc is x radian, or x already we have supposed, so we'll suppose this as theta, better. Okay, now what will be sine theta? First we will find what all these length will be equal to. See here, this is P coordinate, P point है coordinate x comma y. Okay, so that means this length is x and this length is y, isn't it? So what will be sine theta here? Sine theta means opposite by hypo, means y by 1, that is y. Okay, and what will be cos theta? Cos theta is adjacent side upon hypo, that is x by 1, that will be x. So from these two trigonometric ratios you can find tan theta also, isn't it? Sec theta, cosec theta and cot theta, because tan theta is what? Sine by cos. Sine by cos means y by x will come. Sec means 1 by cos, so 1 by x. Cosec means 1 by sine, so 1 by y. And cot means cos by sine, so x by y. Okay, now here according to this, sine 0, what will be sine 0? Sine 0 degree. 0 degree means initial and terminal ray will be same. Okay, so that means this point. So in this point, sine is represented by y coordinate. So what is y coordinate? 0. So sine 0 will be 0. Similarly, cos 0 will be x coordinate of this point, that is 1. Okay, now we know sine. See this is 90 degree, isn't it? This quadrant, first quadrant is 90 degree. Then this will be 180 degree complete. Then this will come 270 and then 360. So if we want to write in radian, so 90 means pi by 2, isn't it? So sine pi by 2 for this point, y coordinate, that means 1. Okay, and cos 90 means cos pi by 2 is 0 will come. Similarly, see, after getting two ratios we can find these easily, 4 ratios. Now what will be sine pi? Sine pi means 180. So what is the y coordinate of this? 0. And cos pi means minus 1. Okay, next is sine 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 is what? 270. Pi is 180. Okay, 3 9 27, so 270. 90 90 90. Okay, so 270 will come. So 3 pi by 2 means this point. What is y coordinate? Minus 1. And cos 3 pi by 2 will be 0 here. Okay, and last one, sine 2 pi, again same 0, and cos 2 pi, again x coordinate, that is 1. So all these values are standard values. Sine pi by 2, that is sine 91, cos 90 0. Sine 180 0, cos 180 minus 1. So you should remember all these values and all these formulas here. Okay, now next point is see, from these value you can observe one thing and you can derive one thing here. For all for what all values of sine we are getting sine value 0? Check here. See, sine 0 is 0, sine pi is 0, sine 2 pi is 0. Okay, so what we can say, sine 3 pi also will come 0, sine 4 pi also will come 0. So what we can say here, we can derive generalized formula for this. Okay, what is that formula? That sine x is 0 when it is 0, when x is equal to n pi, where n belongs to z. N is any integer. Okay, if you substitute n as 0, so x is 0, so sine 0 is 0. Suppose n is 1, so x is pi, so sine pi is 0, we know, है ना. Then x is 2 pi, so sine 2 pi is also 0. Now what about other cos value? See, we got here cos pi by 2 is 0, cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, isn't it? So see here, 1, nothing is there means 1. So all odd integral of pi by 2 is 0. Okay, so what we can write, cos x is 0, but when x is of the type odd integer, we can say, na, odd type. So x can be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Suppose n is 0, so you will get here pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 is 0. If n is 1, so you will get 3 pi by 2. So likewise 0, 3 pi by 2, all odd multiple of pi by 2 will be 0 for cos case. Okay, 7 pi by 2, 9 pi by 2, like this all will be 0. So these two we can write here statement. Now since, see, we know cosec is 1 by sin x. So this is example of rational function. So this should be defined, means well defined. Denominator should not be equal to 0, isn't it? So if we write cosec x is equal to 1 by sin x, one condition also we should mention. We should mention that sin x should not be equal to 0. So for what all values of sin x it is 0, for all x belongs to n pi, means x should not equal to n pi. Understood? So whenever you define cosec x as 1 by sin x, this condition should be mentioned, because if it is 0, so 1 by 0 means undefined value. So here we should mention x should not equal to n pi. Similarly for sec x means 1 by cos x. Cos x should not be equal to 0. So cos x should not be equal to 0 means x should not be equal to this. So x is not equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Okay. Similarly tan x. For tan x what will come? In denominator cos x is there. So this same value will come. Okay. Then we have cot x. Cot x means cos x by sin x, isn't it? In denominator sin x is there. So x should not be equal to n pi. So whenever you define these trigonometric functions, you should write this condition also. Now one more concept. Suppose that circle which we considered, we will consider again. Okay, we drawn one perpendicular. This was y, this was x, and this is theta. This is perpendicular, this is 1. Now suppose this is right triangle, isn't it? So we can apply Pythagoras theorem here. So what will be Pythagoras theorem? According to Pythagoras theorem, x square plus y square equals to 1. But we know what is x. Just now we saw cos theta is x and sin theta is y. Okay, so here we will write cos square theta plus sin square theta equals to 1. So we have proved this fundamental identity which we have used in previous class 10, isn't it? Similarly, we have used sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, and cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. These two also we have used here. Now one more thing. What will be sine of minus x and cos of minus x? So here negative angle. So suppose consider this negative angle. Theta we are considering, theta. So this is theta. So this will be suppose minus theta. Radius will be 1. Okay. Now in this case, x is positive. See, this x is positive. X is positive. But what about y? Y will be negative, isn't it? Okay, so sine of minus theta, we know y coordinate. Okay, so y coordinate is minus, so this point is x comma minus y, isn't it? So y coordinate means minus y. So, but y is what? Just now we saw cos theta is x and sine theta is y. So y is minus sine theta. So we got this formula, sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. Similarly, cos of minus theta means x coordinate, which is x only, but x we know it is cos theta. So we got this formula also, cos of minus theta is same, that is cos theta. So these identities and these formulas are very important. Then next we will discuss about the sign convention of trigonometric functions. See, sign of trigonometric functions, we know in this first quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth. Okay, first, second, third and fourth. In this both x and y will be positive. Here x is negative, y will be positive. Here x is negative, y is negative, and here x is positive, y is negative. Okay, this we know. Now we got one formula that cos theta is x coordinate and sine theta is y coordinate. Okay, so now we will discuss the sign of these functions. So suppose sine theta is what? Y coordinate. So in which all quadrants y is positive? First and second, isn't it? That means sine theta value y is positive, isn't it? That means sine theta is positive. So sine will be positive in first and second quadrant. Okay, then cos theta is what? X coordinate. So what, in which all quadrant x is positive? So first and fourth. Okay, so cos theta will be positive, all positive we are taking, first and fourth. Then similarly we can derive for tan, because tan is what? Sine by cos, isn't it? So if any one of these two negative means tan will be negative. So both positive means positive. So in first quadrant it will be positive. Okay, and if both negative, that time also it will be cancelled, negative. That means in third quadrant it is positive. Okay, similarly we can derive for other trigonometric functions also. So but here we can remember this sign convention by one trick, that is we can remember add sugar to coffee. Okay, add sugar to coffee. So A means all. In this quadrant, first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios means how many we have? 6. So all 6 will be positive in first quadrant. Okay, as for sine, that means here only sine will be positive. So if sine is positive, so related to sine what, one more ratio is there, 1 by sine, that is cosec. So sine is positive and cosec is positive. Okay, T is for tan. So here tan will be positive. Okay, tan is positive means cot will be positive, because tan and cot are related. And C for cos. Okay, so cos positive means sec also will be positive. So add sugar to coffee, all positive, sine positive, tan positive, cos positive. Like this we can remember the sign convention for the trigonometric functions. And if by formula, if you want to know, so this is by formula. Domain and range of sine and cos function. So first we will see about domain of sine function. Okay, so now for this we should find all the values here. So we know sine 0 is 0, isn't it? We just now we saw sine 30, that is pi by 6 is what? 1 by 2, that is 0.5. then sine 60, that is pi by 3 is root 3 by 2, isn't it? So sine, next will come 90, pi by 2 is 1, okay. Similarly sine 3 pi by 2 is minus 1 and sine pi is 0, okay. So and sine pi by 4 also 1 by root 2, so in between 0 and 1 only it will come. So if you want to draw the graph of this, so what we will do here, see minus 1, 0 and 1. See for 0 it is 0, for pi by 2 in between 0 pi by 3 will come, isn't it? So 0.5 means this here, as at 0 at x equal to pi by 2, theta is equal to pi by 2, it is here, okay. Then pi will come, so again at pi it is equal to 0, so like this. Then 3 pi by 2, this is 3 pi by 2, so minus 1, okay. Then 2 pi, again at 2 pi it is 0, okay. Same will come here also, minus pi by 2 means minus 1, isn't it? Then minus pi means 0, like this it will go on. So here you can observe one thing, domain. See all the values on the x-axis we are taking, isn't it? So domain will be complete set R, but range, if you observe, we are not getting any values above than, greater than 1 or less than minus 1, okay. So what will be the range in between these two values? That means minus 1, close interval minus 1 to 1. Why close interval? Because sometimes we are getting 1 and minus 1 equal. Now for suppose y equal to cos x. Y equal to cos x. So cos 0, cos pi by 6, cos pi by 3, cos 2 pi also we can consider. See cos 0 is 1. Pi by 6 means root 3 by 2. It will be between 0 and 1. This is 1 by 2. Cos pi by 2 is 0, 3 pi by 2 is 0, cos pi is minus 1 and 2 pi is 1. Okay, just now we got all the values of cos and sine. So now if you want to plot again this graph, so see, at 0 it is, cos 0 is 1, so it will start from here. Then we have pi by 2. At pi by 2 it will become 0. Then we have pi, so at pi minus 1, okay. Then we have 3 pi by 2, so again it will be 0. Then we have 2 pi, so it will be 1, okay. Likewise here also it will come, minus pi by 2 means 0, then pi means minus 1, cos minus pi means minus 1, okay. Like this it will go on. So this is graph of cos function. Now here also if you do consider domain, domain will be all real values, isn't it? But range is only, y value is restricted to this domain. So range means this interval, so minus 1 to 1. Domain and range of cosec and sec function. So first we will see about cosec function, okay. So cosec we know is what? 1 by sine x. So this function is well defined for all values of x except n pi, isn't it? We discussed these things. X should not be equal to n pi. So domain we can consider r minus n pi, okay. These values we can consider here. So now first we will draw the graph. We'll try to draw the graph of cosec. So see, if we substitute cosec 0, cosec 0 will be what? Infinite, isn't it? Because sine 0 is 0. Cosec pi by 2 will be, sine pi by 2 is 1, so 1 by 1 means 1, okay. Cosec pi also will be infinite. Cosec 3 pi by 2 will be minus 1. Cosec 2 pi also will be infinite, okay. So suppose this is graph, this is 0, pi by 2, pi, minus pi by 2 pi 1 2 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, see 0 it is infinite at 0, so here it will go pi by 2, cosec pi by 2 is 1, so this will go pi by 2 comma 1. At pi it is again infinite, so here see this won't cut. Suppose this is pi, so infinite. Okay, like this it will come. Similarly here also 3 pi by 2 and then 2 pi, no? So 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, and at pi infinity, and at 2 pi also infinity, so like this it will come. Same here also, at minus pi by 2 it will be minus 1, isn't it? And here at pi it will be infinity, so like this it will come. Okay, so if you observe range, domain we got, isn't it? What will be the range? Range in these values, see f of x or y, these values it is not taking. These values means values between minus 1 to 1, isn't it? It takes 1, it takes minus 1, but in between these values it is not taking. So what we can say, domain we know, domain is what? R minus all the numbers which are n pi, that we can subtract, isn't it? And range will be all values but except this open interval minus 1 to 1. So this will be the range and domain of cosec function. Now next function is, suppose y is equal to sec x. We know sec x is 1 by cos x. Okay, so sec 0 will be 1, but sec pi by 2 will be infinite, and sec pi is minus 1, and sec 3 pi by 2 will be infinite, sec 2 pi is 1. These all values we know. Okay, now we will draw the graph. 0 pi by 2 pi 3 pi by 2 2 pi, suppose minus pi by 2 minus pi, 1 2 1 2 minus 1. Now sec 0 is 1, so at 0 it is 1. Okay, at pi by 2 it is infinity, and minus pi by 2 also infinity, so here it will come like this. Okay, and 3 pi by 2 also infinity, but sec pi is minus 1, so this. Okay, and here same case, here also it will come, here minus will come. So this is the graph. Now we know what all values sec x should not have, for this function to be well defined. What all values for which this cos x is 0, you know? So what we can write, domain we can write all the values are of the values are r, but except those values at which this is 0. So x equals to, or integral we can write 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Okay, so these values we should subtract from r. Now range, if you observe, what will be the range of this? See, again this it is not getting all the values. 1 is equal, it is equal to 1, it is equal to minus 1, but in between these, see, gap is there, isn't it? So y value is not in between. So range for this also we can write minus 1 to 1. Domain and range of tan x and cot functions. Okay, so first we will see tan x. Now we know tan x is what? Sin x by cos x. So what all values x should not have? X should not belongs to in odd multiple of pi by 2, isn't it? This we know. So domain we can consider r minus these all values. Now for range and for graph, suppose tan 0 will be, see, sin 0 is 0, so 0 by anything will be 0, isn't it? Then tan pi by 2 means Sine pi by 2 is 1. 1 by 0 means infinite. Similarly, tan pi will be 0, and tan of 3 pi by 2 will be minus infinity, we can say, isn't it? And tan of 2 pi will again be 0. So see what we will get here. Straight line. 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus pi. Okay, see, 0 at 0 it is 0, yes, but at pi by 2 it is infinity, so this value will come. At minus pi by 2 it will be minus infinity, isn't it? Sine of minus pi by 2 means minus 1. So like this it will come. Again at 3 pi by 2 it is infinity, at pi it is 0. Okay, so it will come like this. So this is the graph of tan x. Now if you observe, each value of y we are getting, isn't it? See the graph. That means range will be what? Range will be complete domain R, complete set R, and domain will be, domain we can say R minus x, such that x is 2n plus 1 pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Okay, so this we can write for domain and range. Now we will see for chord function. So chord function, we know chord x is what? Cos x by sin x, isn't it? So chord 0 will be, see, infinity, isn't it? Because this is 1 by 0 is infinity. Then chord pi by 2 will be 0. Okay, likewise chord pi will be minus infinity, we can say. So suppose draw the graph. So see, chord 0 is infinity, pi by 2 is 0. So at pi by 2 it is 0, infinity. Chord pi means minus infinity. Okay, so like this it will come. Similarly here also. Like this it will come. So now domain will be what? Domain means x should not be equal to n pi. So all r minus this n. Okay, and range will be complete set R.